in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3.
For the update on that one, Kevin, let us know when it goes final. For better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under fire.
And sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Back to pass. The throw. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. All kinds of room.
Weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound, no matter who gets the football. We're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Texas Tech ready to
get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hand off from the shotgun. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to pass, it's Ramshauser. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so...
Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And they're not on the same page there. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Ramsauer. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Red Raiders are on the move. They'll try the run. Fights off the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down.